We live. They understand. In 5, 4, 3, 2. What up, y'all? Welcome back to Yeah, I Said It, the podcast for all things sports, podcast for the fans and by the fans. I am your host, Chris, and today we are talking a lot about some football, Draymond Green, and some other stuff, you know. What up, y'all?
What up, boy?
What up?
What up?
Nothing
We ain't been live in a minute, man.
We ain't been live in the grit, man. We just had to come to the people real quick, man. Let them know that we still out here, you know, live and in effect. So that's all that is. Y'all know how we got to start this off, though, right? We will not continue our podcast if we do not start off with my main man, Draymond Green. If you are not aware or you have been under a rock, last week Draymond Green decided that he had enough. He having trouble at home, and nigga was talking stuff to him, so he had to get that nigga to get him the two-piece real quick.
You said he was having trouble at home.
That's what the man said. Now I can't confirm nor deny, but the man said he been having trouble at home, that he kind of brought that stuff to work. And yeah, that's basically what happened. Him and what's his name? Jordan Poole got into it. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, I saw this dude get slid, bro. We were on the text message. We was talking pretty heavily, man. When I saw first, I was like, man, he punched him. I'm like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? They got into a little scuffle, whatever. Then you actually see what actually happened. Yeah. Hey, man. Draymond, Jordan, if that's me, bro, we fighting every day from here on. Get my get back, bro. Fuck that, bro. I ain't gonna let you just slide me like that and don't say nothing, don't do nothing. Nah, bro. It don't go down like that, bro. Nah. Hell no. And then I don't know if he knocked him out or the lunge knocked him down. But man, that wasn't cool, bro.
Man, I don't know. Maybe not every day, but at least till I win. Oh, I got to get mine off of Draymond. I at least got to get about 2 or 3 good ones on him. And I don't care. You done brought that jump from home. Man, that's some sucker stuff. Next practice, I'm sneaking Draymond. I don't care how nobody feel about it. I'm sneaking him. As soon as he come in the locker room, I got to get that.
Bro.
Getting with a WWF move with the chair or something.
Bro, I'm trying to arcade old buddy.
Man, they didn't slow it down frame by frame it.
Yeah, right now I do have a picture of the incident with Draymond giving him the one piece, one hitter clear straight to the jaw. Why Jordan Poole didn't move? Like how he not? First of all, Draymond walked up on him. He pushed him. Bro, when somebody walk up on you, bro, don't let that man walk up on you, bro. Get some space. That nigga your personal space.
Because he thinking, bro, it's not that serious. I feel like Jordan Poole is like, you know, these boys get in the scuffles in practice. Let's not act like they don't. They definitely get in the scuffles in practice, but the way Draymond violently stole off on him, like, you could tell. I can understand if it was deeper than that. Like you said, there's rumors. He had stuff going on at home and he brought it to work. That kind of punch kind of looks like that. So I don't think Jordan Poole was thinking it was going to be like that. You know, he's just going to level me right after I push him.
Mm-hmm.
It's super tough, man, because I don't even know what to say. Like, I assumed it was going down when Jordan Poole pushed him, but I guess Jordan Poole didn't think so. He was just pushing him on, telling him to get back. So I don't know. Sucks.
Man, my stance on it is like this. Like, I do believe it do be scuffles and stuff in practice all the time. You know, my thing is like, I think Draymond done got that off plenty of times, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I do understand being in the workforce. Anywhere you at, you know, sometimes you bring your baggage from home to the workplace.
Man.
You know, he might have had a bad day. Dude probably said something. Draymond wasn't on it. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is like, bro, you a heavyweight going against a featherweight. Hey, but I do say on that tone too that y'all both men. You know, like however he was approaching him, I mean, just on hood rules or whatever, Jordan Poole should have been ready to swing instead of that little push, get out my way. Because he was coming at him like, you know what I'm saying, a bull seeing red. It was like stumping straight to you like, bro, what's up with you? You just pushed him away and he just handled his business. My only thing to say to Draymond, like, bro, it's business, man. You don't want to do nothing to mess up your money. This is like your livelihood. You changing your whole life around. You know, you don't want to have that facade. Like, you know, it's not the 90s, like the Bad Boy Pistons, Dennis Rodman, and those type boys, Bill Embiid. You can't do that no more. You know, they already touchy-feely in every single sport. Baseball, football, basketball. You barely bump these guys, they calling a foul on the court. I have a whole lot of like takes on that. Like, who was the guy filming this to leak it? I know he got paid. Then with Draymond, bro, you're not gonna go do that nowhere else and think you're gonna get that off. Cause I wouldn't even fight the dude. I'll go ahead and just
feel
hey, bro,
like he would try to get that off somewhere else.
On who though? He tried to do the Jordan Poole, man.
Dude, so
Yeah,
that's
you
my
telling
thing
me
too.
now, wait. You telling me you don't think Draymond in a real basketball game would fight somebody? He
No,
looks like one. Oh, okay.
He ain't stealing off on nobody like that.
not like that.
He ain't.
No,
all
right.
Hold on.
All right.
Like when Rajon Rondo stole off on Chris Paul, I can see Rajon Rondo stealing off on Chris Paul. I don't see Draymond stealing off on nobody in the game.
So you don't see him actually fight. You just think he fights in basketball, like he wouldn't fight in real life.
If somebody, no, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying like in the middle of a game, I don't see him doing what happened between him and Jordan Poole. I ain't saying that if somebody
I can see Draymond getting in him or something playing basketball, bro.
If somebody run up on him, yeah, I see him defending himself and all of that, but him just running up, stealing off on somebody. Because in a game, it ain't gonna be no little Jordan Poole or somebody. Who he running? He ain't running up on LeBron or Kawhi or Giannis or somebody and trying to steal off on them.
So like he's had altercations with dudes in the league. But I'm saying, so like if you don't think in regular, like in pickup games, like he would fight dudes. Like you don't think he's gotten into fights in regular basketball games, like pickup games games?
That's something totally different though. We talking about in a professional setting.
I don't know, dude. Like, okay, so punching him in the face, that was way over the top when you see the video. And you hear about fights in practice because they happen all the time and you just never see it. You just so happen to get this video. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just the idea of it, but I would think like once he walked up in your face, whether it was the first time or not, like once you pushed him, like that is already, we are not playing basketball at that point. Like
exactly, yeah.
Like that's part of the thing that I'm like, that's connected to what I like. Once you push him, your hands are supposed to immediately, whether y'all fight or not. Like it's the idea that even if it wasn't, it lets everybody else know around this ain't friendly. Like whatever's happening right now ain't just basketball. Like we just moved outside of basketball when I had to push this dude out of my face. They could have talked it out after that. Like if somebody would have saw, like, I don't know, man. It's a crazy, I saw the video. It's just wild. I won't say it was a super hesitation. Like everybody says a sucker punch, and he is way bigger than Jordan Poole. But at the same time, they just playing basketball, bro. Like I know some angry dudes. I used to play basketball. It's just some angry dudes out there that will fight you. Like some dudes will just want to fight. Some dudes are angry. Some dudes push the limit. I think the punch was way like, wow. Like he laid into him and Jordan Poole was not ready for it at all, which is just unfortunate. So it's like he just wasn't ready. Like I guess after the push, he was done. So maybe after he shoved him in his mind, it was over. Right. And then Draymond hit him.
See,
I don't feel like it was a super long delay between the push and the punch.
This is a part where your reputation precedes you, bro.
Yeah.
For Draymond, it's always gonna be over the line, bro. And if you look at it, it was kind of over the line, bro. And they're gonna say
stepper?
Yes, they gonna say you always. They gonna say you always touting that line. And then now you in the age of social media, where now this junk done got out to the whole world.
That leak is cold. That leak is cold, bro.
So of course now it's gonna be like now it's bigger than just Draymond Green and the Warriors. There's a representation of the NBA.
Listen,
do y'all think
I don't
he
believe it's a
suspension?
representation as? Oh, go ahead, Sean.
I mean,
no, I was just saying, do y'all think he deserve a suspension? Like, and if so,
I think it's.
What would you do? Like, what kind
I
of
believe
suspension?
that's all in house, man. Because if that's the case, you got to start policing all practices for it. It shouldn't have gotten out. Other fights haven't gotten out. It's they report fights all the time. And they never, no pictures or footage ever comes out, but somehow the video of his fight came out. It's not like they don't have footage of other fights, man. I just feel like the way this was leaked, it's more of a information problem. Like, because the leak got out there, that's more of a problem than the actual fight itself. Because the fight is only as big as like they make it in the team. Everybody else can be talking about it, or as big as whatever Jordan Poole thinks of it now at this point. Because that's the video. The video hurts him more than it hurts Draymond. Like people just be like, yeah, I told you Draymond was a loose cannon. That's what you get for that. But now Jordan Poole got to deal with it, and it's how does he deal with it and go to work, bro? Like it's a crazy circumstance.
I mean, it's embarrassing a little bit, but I think that part of it is over. It's just everybody saw it. I mean, he's played since then, but he dropped like 27 the other night. So,
but that's what I'm saying. That's as much as it's gonna matter. Like as much as it affects the team internally.
But I think, bruh, this does cause a problem for Draymond and the Warriors because it's always something with Draymond, bro. It's always something. They either complain about that, they be complaining about, some of the stuff he said on his podcast and all of that BS. And like you said, habitual line stepper. And contract year is here. And everybody ain't getting the extension because Steph got one and Clay got one. And the young dude is looking like he's going to be a legit 20-plus points a game scorer. So
they got to give one to Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins and Draymond. Like, these are the three contracts I think they got coming up. Wiggins, and Wiseman might be next year.
Guess what? Yes. I believe they going to say the ball can move no matter who you got out there. So, young Draymond, enjoy your glory days.
Listen, I said a long time ago that Draymond Green is an habitual line stepper. And he is. And this proves what my point was in the first place. 1. 2, if we being honest, because we all men out here, that shit, it was kind of funny. That shit was funny. We all laughed. Keep it real. We all laughed like, oh, this.
That's cold,
we all had he stole, buddy.
Yeah, he straight stole, buddy. But also at the same time, it's kind of a bitch move. It's kind of a bitch move. You gonna fight the dude that's way, way smaller than you? Come on, bruh. That was unnecessary.
Well, I'm
Dude,
gonna
when
say
you say way, way smaller, you make it seem like Jordan Poole is child size. Yes, Draymond is bigger than him. Jordan Poole is still like 6'3", bruh.
I'm gonna say what was said because nothing has came out that said that Jordan Poole said anything crazy to Draymond. Like I can understand you going off like if this is a KG Carmelo Anthony situation,
Well,
bro,
they
you
were
just said
saying
something.
that it was related to like his contract, and Jordan Poole like was talking trash, and it has since said that wasn't the case, but it says that Jordan Poole talks a lot of, I guess they call it trash, and
Hey,
he was talking about the contract. So I don't, man.
But see, this is so now you talking about the pot calling the kettle black because Draymond, you know he talk trash.
Right.
Come on, you remember Paul Pierce? They don't love you like
I'm
that.
just
You
saying
ain't
what
Kobe.
they saying, bro. I'm just saying what they saying. What I
I'm just
heard.
saying,
I don't know.
if that is true, if that's true,
but they're
it's
saying
the pot
that
calling
like
the
it
kettle
came
black.
out since that was the thing, is that it supposedly wasn't true, and that's not what it was over. Again, no audio. You just see a video of something happen.
Yeah, I mean, we live, baby. It is what it is. I don't think I see Destiny here. She said no, that doesn't excuse anything. I don't think nobody's making an excuse. We just calling it like we see it. You know,
what happened is just what happened. It's not really. That's just what happened.
That's part of basketball.
It just the video of it happening came out. Like
I
got one more last question though. This is on some real shit though.
What's up?
Do y'all think Draymond from like Flint or something, right?
From Saginaw.
He know.
Okay.
He's not from Flint. He's from Saginaw.
Say we hooping at the Y downtown Detroit. You think he gonna get that shit off on somebody?
In Saginaw, yeah, they get down. We call it Sag Nasty, bro.
But
yeah, it's not like that's what I'm saying is, bro. It's not like okay. There are just some dudes that you know are like kind of sketchy, like Ron Artest. Nobody thought Ron Artest wouldn't fight you. Like it's just some dudes in the league that's like, that ain't the dude. I don't know what happened in practice or what made him lose it to the extent that if you say he was having family issues and he brought it to work and he was already mad and something happened. Like, I'm not saying it was Jordan Poole's fault, but the shove is a part of the whole thing. Like, it's not like he just walked up to him and punched him in the face. Everybody acts like nothing happened. Like, I'm not hearing anything about this. I just hear
but it wasn't. But Jordan Poole didn't walk up on him and shove him. Draymond walked up in his grill.
I totally agree. But once you're a person, man, I agree. All I'm saying is he should have been ready. He still shoved him. Like,
soon as he shoved him, he should have put his hands up.
Was his plan just to keep shoving him away? Like, don't just quit, man, and just keep shoving him? I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
I mean, I think he should have been ready, man. I mean, even though you're in the NBA, you on a basketball court, y'all talking shit. It's still kind of hood rules. Like it's
not really. They don't.
I'm talking about like you should have some hood sense about you. Like, nah, bro, you can't walk up.
I could totally understand why he wouldn't think that he was gonna get punched.
I mean, I understand, but still,
I totally understand why he thinks he's not gonna get punched in that situation. But that's one of them. You got to know your audience, man. That's just you got to know who you're dealing with. Like, it could have just been, all right, bro. Like, I'm not doing this. I don't know. I don't know how to diffuse something like that. I'm lying. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
I'm lying. I mean, of course. All I'm saying is,
I mean, I got because I'll tell y'all a story later. So
he should have been ready. I mean, we live, baby. It didn't matter. But
no, that's why I'm not telling y'all. I'll tell y'all later. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm just saying, for me, in my opinion, it was still kind of a sucker move because he is like twice as smaller.
Brianna.
Draymond twice as big. Brianna joining us, ladies and gentlemen.
Nothing. He ain't twice as nothing. He's bigger
What you mean? How big, man? Come on, bro. I don't know how
40
big.
pounds twice somebody's size. No.
Draymond only 40 pounds bigger than
Maybe it's only like 40 pounds when I looked it up, bro. It's around 40.
Man, look, bro. It definitely didn't look that way.
Jordan Poole is slim, dude. He's a slim dude.
But that's what we saying, Blair. That's what he's saying.
I'm not saying
cold block this young man.
I'm not saying the punch was okay, man, but there was a series of events that led to that punch.
Listen, all I know is these niggas like to talk shit. For Jordan Poole, I think he's gonna have to be quiet for a little while after this, bro.
I can't give Draymond a street excuse for acting that way at his job.
No, I didn't say I'm not giving him the street.
I don't think that's what he was trying to say.
The only reason I brought up the street part is to say, do y'all not think it's possible as a thing? I'm not saying he should have done it because he definitely should not have done that. Like, that's not something you're supposed to do at your job, even if y'all like toughing and throwing elbows. Because it ain't like they don't throw elbows in practice, they're still playing. But you don't punch somebody in the face. Like, that's just not cool, man. It's not cool at all.
I mean, listen. Do I think he should be suspended? Yes, I definitely think he should be suspended.
Nah.
When the video released, I thought the NBA was going to get involved. Later on, I think they kind of are. They're just trying to encourage the Warriors to do something. Then Draymond said he's going to step away from the team. Whatever. I've never even heard of anybody just be like, I'm about to get disciplined. I'm going to just step away from the team for a little while. That's the first time I've heard of that one. But
I don't take it like that. I think that was in a mutual agreement. Like, everybody agreed that he should step away from the team. I don't think he just came in there and was like, yeah, I ain't coming to work for a little while, y'all. I'm going to give y'all time to heal. Like, no. Feel like they talked it out and they agreed that you should take some time for the team. I don't know how the NBA steps in on this, man. So what is it? If your fight footage gets leaked and you beat up somebody else, you look. I mean, like
we've seen that before. I mean, we've definitely seen that before in like different leagues, is what I'm saying. Like
from practice.
When Ray, for example, like when Ray Rice got his suspension,
that is not practice. That happened
at
a
video.
casino.
He got a new suspension.
That incident happened at a casino.
Okay, and this happened at practice.
Name me an incident where it happened at practice, where the practice got leaked, where you.
This the first one of its kind that we've seen that we know that the video got leaked.
Exactly. That's my point, bro.
But
the closest one would have been the Aaron Donald thing,
and he didn't get suspended either.
But he also didn't get caught hitting somebody with the helmet. I feel like if he would have hit somebody with them helmets in his hand, they probably would have did so.
The helmet at people.
I know,
but somebody just because you didn't see the face of the person that it hit.
No, I'm saying it didn't hit anybody. They would have been talking about that junk if he would have hit somebody.
Who would have been talking about it? They don't even want you to know it happened. If the video didn't get leaked, you would have heard it was a minor scuffle at a practice. You would have heard nothing about it.
That's what I'm saying. If he would have got caught hitting someone on video, then they would have did something about it.
I don't listen, bro. If it's in the rules that if it happens at practice, that's on y'all, then that's on y'all. How do you? Because you're then gonna have to start looking at footage of everybody's practice.
No, I feel like if it gets to a major extreme, you would have to do something.
So if it makes it to the media, and it looks like one person got beat up worse than another one, like somebody took the brunt of something, then the person that looks like they did whatever is the one that gets suspended. If it looks a similar way to Draymond's?
Yeah.
That's not going to work, but okay.
But y'all also got to understand, he is at his job, which is the NBA. So the NBA has the opportunity to do whatever the hell they want to do because you at your job. So we can come in and be like, bro, you at work cutting up. Nah, bro.
No. You don't understand how that works.
Not part
He
of the
works
NBA?
for the Warriors. He works for the Warriors, not for the NBA.
And the Warriors are part of the NBA.
That's a group that they work for.
Exactly. So therefore,
like
the NBA can step in and do what the hell they want to do. They can go in and say, yes, they can.
It's
yes,
not
they can.
set up.
Adam Silver decided that he wanted to suspend.
Do you not? You don't understand how these things work. It's not set up that way, bro. It is literally not set up that way.
But it is though.
The dude who they picked, is not then gonna turn around and tell the owner of something that it has billions of dollars. I don't even care if you make $100 million as commissioner. You are nowhere in the same league as the dudes that own these teams. You are not. They hired you. You work for them. You forget the hierarchy of this order. They do not work for the NBA.
I understand that.
That league office works for the owners. Adam Silver is their mouthpiece. That is not how it works. You don't then walk in. You don't get to let your servant doesn't come back to your house and tell you to take your trash out.
Okay.
That's not how it works, bro.
So what owner has stopped the commissioner from suspending this player when he did something in the game?
What? How do you know how many owners have done that?
But that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day,
how many people have been suspended by the NBA
the commissioner
for something in practice, for fighting in practice? Nobody. You don't hear about that.
You hear about it, but you don't see it. I think they was gonna let it go until they showed it. When it leaked, which
the video does mean a lot. The video does mean a lot.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
video puts more context to stuff.
Right, and you have evidence.
But it's a video clip with no audio. How is that all the context?
It don't matter if it's
no audio. So it doesn't matter
if it's a physical altercation. Like since Chris brought up the Ray Rice example for example. Guess what? It didn't matter what they was arguing about once you saw the video. Yeah, it was Ray Rice was definitely wrong for that. And now this man is out of a career. Yeah, it didn't matter if she started it.
Go ahead.
It didn't matter if she started it, if she pushed him to that. Once that video came out, it was just like, bruh, the video looks bad.
There's a video of the owner of the New England Patriots having sex at a massage parlor. And
Fast always up to
that dude had nothing happen and everything got destroyed, and you heard the story. He legally, he got everything destroyed because dude had more money and his lawyers were better. Nothing, all of that stuff matters, bro. Everything about the situation matters. I'm not saying what he did wasn't right. He also didn't beat up some girl in an elevator. He beat up a dude at practice. I'm telling you, if they suspend him, it's going to be a problem. And the NFLPA is going to have to say something. Like, they have a code of conduct. It's in the rules. There's nothing in the rules like, hey, if it gets leaked, we gotta suspend you. That's an NBA in-house problem. Yo, you need to get your house together because that video should have never got out.
The NBA is just like any other brand. If they feel the need to, they're going to protect themselves before anything.
Right. The owners have to agree to whatever happens.
But if it's bad enough, they going to take a stand on it.
Okay.
If they feel like it's bad enough. That's part of the reason Ray Rice ain't got no, what's the name right now? Why he didn't have no career. They felt like the video was that bad.
Yeah, that was tough.
Brianna, do you have anything to say about your second favorite player in the NBA, Draymond Green? You know,
Y'all know
it's
I
Kevin
can't
Durant's bestie.
stand that man. I cannot stand him. No, I have nothing to say. Y'all know I can't stand that man.
As soon as it happened, she was like, I told y'all he is a problem. I told y'all he's a problem.
Yes.
I told y'all.
It's just going. I feel like it's just going to snowball into a bunch of stuff that may have been minute. It's going to blow it up for Draymond Green now. They're just going to be like, and this, and this, and this. And then it's going to be, hey,
Y'all think
it's
they can
these
still play
reasons.
together?
Yeah.
You say what?
Y'all think they can still play together? It's gonna be Peaches
Yeah.
and Cream.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
about
they
people.
can still. Yeah.
For one, they can still
play
squash
together.
it, and they can still play together. Yes, it's possible to get over all of it.
They could definitely, because even him and KD did it for the rest of that year. But I feel like it's one of them situations
He
where
ain't punch KD in the mouth either. Like it was.
I know, but I'm just saying it's like one of those things where it's it's probably like, hey, I don't like you and you don't like me, and both of us is fine with that, and we're gonna make it work to the end of this year because one of us not gonna get paid.
I don't think I can do it. I may not be that mature yet.
Bruh, after I
then y'all would just have
him,
to fight again, then
Yeah,
y'all
we
would
just
fight
have to
again
fight.
in practice.
Bruh.
Like it would just
after
happen.
you
every
steal
practice,
off
I'm gonna
on
beat that
him
nigga.
for about 2 or 3 practices in a row, you'll get over that because you'll get tired of them being like, hey,
You heard
we're gonna
stories of
start
some
sending
dude
y'all
getting
home
kicked out of practice
and y'all
2
ain't
days
gonna
in a
be
row.
getting
It's probably
paid.
because he was fighting.
Right.
He was mad at somebody, and they like, bro, we just sent him home. He was a problem. Like, nah, if he fighting that dude, he gonna fight like you just. I don't know. It's tough. It depends on the type of dude Jordan Poole is, I guess, to whether he could let it go or not. I feel like he could be able to. I don't feel like he's never been in a
Not
fight.
necessarily, because the same thing happened to Mirotic and who it was for the Bulls, and they was like, hey, either me or him gotta go. I forgot who Mirotic had gotten into it with, and then they ended up trading one of them.
But Jordan Poole didn't say that, man. So I feel like he hasn't said
at some
anything,
point, like you said, it depends on how far he's gonna take it. If he wake up and decide, hey, this is how I feel, you just put them boys in a tough spot. They don't have to do anything, but it's a rift that you ain't gonna want with a team that you felt like is supposed to be championship caliber.
Yeah.
And it's all fair. It's all fair. But we'll see how it all shakes out. Moving on. I wanted to talk about this because it irritated the living shit out of me. We're talking about Tom Brady and David Carr and these personal foul penalties. This shit was pissing me off. I can't. Y'all know I don't like Tom Brady. Y'all know I don't like Tom Brady. But that shit right there, bruh.
That was a terrible call.
Is some of the worst shit. Bruh, Lamar Jackson on Sunday night took way more harder hits than that.
He run the ball.
Doesn't matter. He out there. He out there.
Oh, it matters.
Y'all know Blair is not gonna sit here and let y'all disrespect his boy like that.
Listen,
it don't mean that it wasn't a bad call.
What rule? Didn't I tell y'all that there is a rule in the NFL rule book that if you are 44 years age and older, that they have to handle you with care? Like I tried to tell you that
you have nothing else.
Man, I'm gonna find the section and the statute number.
You have nothing else to combat that bullshit call.
Bro, just look it up. Just look it up.
My thing is,
you gotta handle with care, baby.
What do you want the defenders to do? This
Lay
is two scenarios. One, the dude who tackled Tom Brady, he didn't drive through him to put his weight down or anything. He grabbed him, took himself to the ground to let his momentum bring Tom Brady to the ground, which is clearly what you need to do. They call a foul. The next one, he form tackles Patrick Mahomes. Form tackles Derek Carr, and does not, because they say do not put all your body weight down. He does not, stays up on all fours. Still a penalty. What are you supposed to do?
Touch.
Oh, if you touch them, but if you touch them,
you don't even believe that shit. You can't even.
That means, hold on, Blair. That means if you touch them, they need to automatically be down. So there's no scramble drill. There's no nothing. No, because if you shove him, there's no guarantee that he's gonna fall.
You are correct. You are correct.
So no, if they shove you, play is dead. You lost whatever that is, all the way back there. If you done scrambled back there 8 yards and he shoved you, then you need to be down. Ain't no scrambling out there looking for pointing no receivers out. Is over with.
Hey.
Because that is some BS.
Hey. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
BS calls, man. That was some BS calls. They've said that they're going to address it in the offseason at this point.
No. I need you to address that shit right now, today. They just basically was like, what are they supposed to do? What do you want them to do? At this point, the defender, if I'm gonna get the 15 yards anyway, I'm gonna just lay on. Let me go ahead and go on all out. Let him go ahead and get this 15 yards real quick, because I'm gonna get it either way it go. Lay his old ass out, bruh. Fuck that shit. If his old ass take the punishment, he need to sit his ass home with Giselle and them kids and be watching the game like everybody else. His old
my
ass.
thing is, I'm all for safety of the game and hitting players the correct way. But I understand, and I also understand that the quarterback is a very valuable asset. But he is still a football player. Contact is a part of his game too. You want to minimize it, but contact is a part of the quarterback's game as well. You gotta give the defender something. It's like you already want a defender in a split second if the quarterback releases the ball to stop his momentum. Are you gonna call roughing the passer? You asking 6'3", 220, 230 plus men coming at somebody full speed. Soon as the quarterback lets it go, he's supposed to automatically be able to put on the brakes, or it's gonna be a roughing the passer. It's becoming impossible to pass rush at this point.
It's ridiculous. And these punk motherfuckers need to take their ass home if they can't stay in the kitchen and take them hits. If his old ass can't stand there and take them hits like he was when he was 20, 25, 28, and he too damn old to sit up there and take a hit, then he need to sit his old ass down, rub that Bengay on your body, and get ready for the next day. Get his old ass up out of there.
I ain't got no problem with Tom Brady. I just saw David Carr.
Tom Brady, bro. Come on, Blair. Tom Brady's on was ridiculous, man. There's no softer way he could have brought the quarterback down. He used his own momentum to just swing him around, brought Tom Brady down on his own body, then took him to the ground. That's like if they was talking about quarterback safety. I'm like, that's the perfect example, bro. Quarterback is not going to get hurt. You're not driving him into the ground. This person actually hit the ground first, then brought Tom Brady down with him. That should be like textbook to what these guys want to see.
It was very similar to what happened to him. Tom head didn't get close to the ground, but it was a similar.
Okay, but nobody said it was a dirty hit on Tua.
I'm just
nobody
saying,
said they didn't call roughing on Tua because it wasn't no roughing. That's part of the risk that you take when you play the game.
Listen, if we playing two-hand touch, then just say it. Ain't nobody gonna watch that shit. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. If we playing two-hand touch, Just say that shit, and everybody just stop watching that
Who
bullshit.
playing two-hand touch, man?
Is that right
That's what
there?
you
I
said
just
they
said-
should do.
I just said the quarterback.
Hey, if the quarterback need to play two-hand touch, hey, he is in the wrong sport.
That don't
People-
seem like
One
don't
thing one thing people gotta realize, if we can make it as safe as we want to make it, football is a violent sport. That's the way it's been. That's the way it's gonna be. You ain't gonna be able to take that out of. You already done stop these people from getting contact during the week, which is why they getting plastered on Sunday, because their body ain't used to taking no hit. It's just like we was talking the other night, Blair. Bruh, football players just have short shelf lives. It's just like that's the way it's gotta be. As bad as they don't want it to be, that's like reality of the situation. If you play long, you usually pay for it in some kind of way. In most cases, not in all, but in most cases, you pay for something.
Well, what you got to say for yourself now, Blair?
look up rule and section number, whatever, statute
Look
this.
up,
Reference.
hey,
I don't know what you want me to
section
tell
IETB 12. That's what it
If
says.
this is
It's an addendum.
the fact that
an
it's Tom
addendum that
Brady,
they put in, but it's been there for a long time.
this punk
They
ass
didn't
nigga
expect
started
nobody to be
complaining.
44 and playing football. They didn't expect nobody to be 44
This
playing
is-
football, bro.
This is
They
also
handed them
one
the
of
game.
those. This is also one of those. Hey, you a legend. You gonna get that call in that situation. It's like Jordan getting a call or Kobe getting a call. They
I
gonna
don't
give
want
it
to say it, man,
Tom
but
Brady, man.
you you don't feel it. Man, you see quarterbacks with terrible lines get smoked all game, and they be like, "Yep, that dude just got smoked."
I don't give
The
a fuck
thing
what you
is-
done in the past.
thing
Nigga, the call
is,
is the call.
The thing
Yeah.
is, he didn't get smoked though. If he would have got smoked, it would have been something different. Now I feel like I would have been more on the side of, okay, that's a Tom Brady call. But he didn't get smoked. It was actually just like a good sack. In both cases, I feel like it was just like those were good plays by the
I
defense,
don't know, but
and
he
it kind of
did
got
kinda-
suckered.
Did kind of flop on Carr, but he is a big guy. It's really just.
But
fell
I'm like,
back.
bro, it
did
wasn't
not.
like he.
When you say he tried to brace it, bro, he did not try to brace it like that. He hit it like regular. He didn't
This
do
is
the,
coming
like,
from.
the super press they used to do. Like he didn't do that.
But this is
But he
coming
still
from.
hit him.
This is coming from somebody who used to play football. If you form tackle somebody, bruh, that is how you do it. That's how you're supposed to do it. He didn't like super drive him into the ground. He tackled him.
My point. Part of the fact that it got it is because Buddy is so big. So even with the motion of it going, it looks kind of like he flopped him. And then Buddy was cradled when it was over like a baby, like he got destroyed. So
That is BS.
I'm just saying, man. Form tackle all day, bruh. When the size difference looks that big, sometimes it looked like you just flopped on them.
That's terrible.
It's bullshit, bro. And you trying to make an excuse for this old ass nigga.
We ain't even talking about Tom
Yeah, we
Brady.
talking about Derek Carr now.
We
And
passed
Derek,
Tom.
listen,
I'm not making
Derek Carr.
Tom Brady. We passed that.
listen. And I picked the Raiders. And when I saw that call, like, oh, that's some bullshit right there. Period. It is what it is.
It is what it is, I guess.
Boy. Sean, you ready, man? We ready for Sean's round table.
Let me get my my shit off like how I really want it to be though.
How you really want it to be? How you want it to be?
Man, we live right now, so
Ain't no place like the present, baby.
all right. How this shit gonna be, man? It's like a versus type shit. Like you just picking what you like the most. When you say why, unless yeah, I said it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. But like I said, I didn't fine tune it. Brianna, I looked off. So I could say not no team, but like I could say Snickers or Butterfingers. You say Butterfingers. You know what I'm saying? It's Halloween. Shit like that.
I feel you.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh, I'm with that.
So I'm gonna start with Chris first.
Yeah, show me an example.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a little example. So Chris, these Dallas Cowboys, man, they getting a couple dubs with this guy. Who you taking? Dak or Cooper Rush, and why?
Dak or Cooper Rush, and why?
Okay.
I am going with Dak Prescott, and
Rush
this
5
is
and 0.
why. Okay, I feel like there's going to come points in the game where, one, they're going to have enough film on Cooper Rush. Two, it's going to come a point in the game where Dallas is going to be behind and they're not going to be ahead. And he's not going to have the ability to just throw the ball and get them back into the game. So I feel like Dak Prescott can do those things. And he's just a more talented quarterback. And he has the experience to do that. And he's been in playoff games. So if you stick with Cooper Rush and he in that playoff game, and we all know it's a different game when the playoffs start. I think it's gonna be different, and I gotta go with Dak.
All right.
Yeah,
I said it. Yeah. Okay. Blair, it's Halloween time. You're a movie guy. What you doing? Jason or Michael Myers? And why?
Honestly, bro, probably neither one. I don't really get into
What?
Yeah.
Anything besides Jason is left.
What was you saying, Blair?
Jason or Michael Myers? I don't know, man. I like Michael Myers, I guess. If I had to pick Michael Myers, it would just be because they somehow managed to keep his movies going. Some of them were terrible, but they've been making them for like 40 years. And Jason ended up trashing out. So I have to go Michael Myers because he's still around, I guess.
Okay, that's your yes. All right, Brianna, NBA deadline. We're gonna act like you Jeannie Buss. You got a chance to get John Wall or motherfucking Jimmy Butler. But you gotta get rid of AD in that package. Which one you going with?
Mm.
And why? Yeah, Chris, I got one more for you.
Sure you do.
I'm gonna go with Jimmy Butler.
And why?
I'm gonna take Jimmy because I know John has had a couple injuries. He's been out for a little minute. But Jimmy, I know Jimmy gonna put on when it's time to put on. I know Jimmy gonna put the team on his back if I need Jimmy to put the team on his back. I know John can do it. I just haven't seen John do it in a while.
Right.
It's been a minute. I gotta see him get back into the swing of things. But I know what Jimmy can do. I've seen Jimmy do it a couple times. So I'm gonna go with Jimmy.
Okay.
I gotta interject here. We have a commenter that said that Jason wasn't even Jason until his mama died. They going with Michael Myers because he terrorized his family and has top tier toxicity.
Jason been crazy though.
Bruh, first off,
I'm just saying what the viewers are saying.
First off, this dude Michael Myers is
a
chump. Oh, he was. Guess what?
There you go.
He had child issues and blah, 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 blah. He used to cut up animals when he was a kid, and now, if you
And then
mess
he
with his
just
mask,
right,
he's
and he's
gonna
still
kill
chasing
you.
his
Man,
sister after all these years.
Man, at least Jason kept it 100. He was like, bruh, camp counselors killed my mama. It's beef with camp counselors from here on out. It do not matter if you was related to them. If camp counselor is in your occupation, you dead. And if you anywhere around said camp counselor, you is dead. Michael Myers been chasing his sister for 72 years. We done see Jamie Lee Curtis at 18, and she is like 70 right now. All Jason Ops is dead. What is he talking about? They done tried to go to space. Jason slaughtered anybody and kept us from populating any other planets out here because he not going for it. Stop playing with Jason, bro. Stop playing with Jason.
That was too, bro.
Go ahead, Sean.
All right, for another one for you, Chris.
Oh Lord.
No, what about me? I didn't get one.
No, I got two for you too.
No,
But I want to hear what you say. So, Chris, you see the Deion Sanders thing at the middle of the field?
Yes.
Okay, so who are you backing on this argument? Are you backing Deion, or are you backing Eddie Robinson Jr. for saying he's not a SWAT?
Man, that's tough. I think I'm gonna say Deion just because he didn't know what he did wrong. Even all the way up to that point, he's like, "What did I do? I thought everything was cool." You're like, "What did I do?" You're like, he walked through my warm-ups like he was a part of my team and blah blah blah. He like, "Bruh, I'm Deion Sanders. Of course, I'm gonna say hello to your players. You know what I'm saying? I'm Deion Sanders. They want to meet me too. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm a coach don't mean I'm not who I am. You know, I'm prime time, baby. Of course, I'm gonna walk by and say what up to the corner, like, what up, man? You're doing your thing now. You're doing your thing out here. Continue to work hard. Of course, I gotta go with Deion. You know what I'm saying? Because he prime time and he didn't know what, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even know what he didn't do. He's like, what did I do? What you mad at me for? You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad
I
at
ain't swag.
me.
Who is swag?
Who is swag? Yeah, I saw that part.
Who is swag?
Funny, bro.
I ain't swag.
All right, Darius, real quick.
Oh Lord.
Who is the biggest dickhead right now? White or Kanye West, and why?
Said who?
Who's the biggest dickhead between Kanye West and Charleston White?
Wow.
I'm gonna say biggest dickhead is probably Kanye.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it's Kanye. Only reason, cause this is how I feel about Charleston White. I feel like Charleston White has a very good message. He is just going about portraying his message the wrong way. I feel like he has a point with some of the stuff he's saying, like gangs are tearing down the culture and, brothers don't need to be killing each other and this, that, and the third. But you can't be doing that and then at the same time, the disrespect that you want them to stop, you do. You can't be like, fuck King Von, he deserved to die, or fuck this person, he deserved to die because of what he's doing. Because you ain't nobody's judge, jury, or execution. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got wrongdoings. He done said himself, him and his brothers got locked up for murder. Nobody's condemning them to rest in hell or nothing like that for life because of the mistakes that they made. So I feel like he's doing the right thing, but he just going about it the wrong way. Kanye, I don't know what Kanye is, bro. I just feel like Kanye just do ignorant shit because he is Kanye and he know it is gonna bother people, and he don't really care.
Get that out your mouth.
He is
Right.
he is intoxicated by fame and fortune and wealthy shit. So this is a drug that I have no idea how it makes you feel. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like he's all over the place, man. 1 second you like, okay, Kanye might be all right. Next thing you know, white lives matter. And I'm like, come on, Kanye, what you got going on, man? Like, what is the purpose? And he don't never really have a clear direction with what he be doing. It just seemed like random ass crazy shit.
Blair waves his hand.
So probably gonna go bananas. Who is Charleston White? Who is that dude?
So Charleston
we'll send you
White.
some videos.
No.
He basically
just give me a short.
Basically, he is like he's like an older black guy, and you know the old person that's always ragging on the young generation. Hey, you need to do this and you need to do that.
Yeah,
He is taking it to a super extreme. Now he is a citizen, but he says stuff. The way he does it is funny. I'll give you like an example. Some funny there's like, well, how you feel like on the snitching code? He like, hey, do not do shit with me, because if I get caught and you don't get caught, you better come turn yourself in, because I'm gonna motherfucking tell. Like, bro, I'm not doing all this time by myself. We didn't go out here and do this crime by myself. Why should I be the only one that's got to sit in jail? But like I say, he'll also do the extreme stuff like, oh, these rappers, they rap about all this violent stuff. I don't care when they die. I'm glad they dead. They was out here killing. They need to be dead. What they thought was gonna happen. I ain't worried about this, that, and the third. And I feel like he's got a message that he wants to get out, but saying it like that just ain't the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you watch him, he's funny. He done got maced by Soulja Boy. A lot of stuff that happened to this stuff. A lot of stuff that happened to this dude. He be beefing with everybody. But now all of the rappers be like, I don't got no problem with Charleston White. Because he is like, bro, I'm going to tell. If you threaten me, I'm going to tell the police that you threatened me, bro. Like, I don't care. Just an old dude.
That's the dude that maced Soulja Boy?
I mean, Soulja Boy, yeah, he made Soulja Boy.
Yeah,
Soulja Boy ran up on him with a bunch of people.
So I'd heard you talk about Buddy before. I didn't remember his name at all, but I still haven't. I remember you told me.
Charleston White.
I remember I thought that was kind of funny. Like, yeah, that's funny. That's kind of super funny that he makes Buddy. But other than that, yeah, okay.
All right, I only got like 3 more, y'all, real quick. So, Brianna, real quick. So, you was to have a top 3 in NBA, who would it be and why?
Like right now,
right now.
Like right now before Halloween.
Okay. My top 3 right now would consist of I would say it's going to be LeBron, Kevin, and Steph Curry.
That's wild.
No Giannis?
I'm only gonna say, all right, so this is I'm gonna say LeBron because it's LeBron James. Like, no matter how old he is, he's still LeBron James. I'm gonna say KD because not just because he's my favorite player, y'all.
That's
I'm gonna say KD.
He would have been one, but she didn't want to have him.
We got confidence down there saying Kevin.
Okay.
I'm gonna say KD because I know we always talk about how him and Giannis do the same thing, but Giannis is the bigger version or whatever. I just feel like he is better, in my opinion, He's better at what he does than Giannis. Like, I know, Giannis just got his shot, and it's really not even still there. Kevin is going to make, that shot, you going to hand on the ball, you ain't got to question it. Well, Giannis, you got to be like, it might go. If he going to the hole, it's going in. If he shooting from the line, it may not. I don't know. Maybe. It's a slim chance. With KD, you don't got to question it. My nigga if he open, it's going to rock.
I got a rebuttal.
Hey, let me just finish my thing.
To drop the mic.
And I say Steph Curry, because he has changed the way the game looks. I appreciate him for that. It's a whole different ball game now. The three is always being shot by niggas you ain't even know to shoot a three. They out here trying to catch up. So those are my three. Yes, Darius. Yes, Chris.
That's pretty good. I would just switch Giannis and Steph, actually.
Okay.
So I would go with those three: LeBron, KD, and Giannis.
What was you gonna say?
I mean, because she was saying, he might make it, he might not make it. I was gonna say, well, on defense, if Kevin's standing there and Giannis standing there, if it's Kevin, you're like, oh, that nigga about to score. If it's Giannis, you're like,
no, it's not. It's not this way.
I don't know, man. I gotta give Giannis credit for his defense. I feel like Giannis is probably the most complete player in the NBA right now.
Kevin plays defense, y'all. If we take away Ben Simmons off the team, Kevin is the second best defender on a team.
And
but
that's on a bad defensive team.
Hey, man, we not. Don't do that. Y'all not trying to. Sean got questions. We're not about to sit here. Try to tear down her little Chris, you should be happy LeBron was number one. He could have been number two.
Look,
he could have been number two, bro.
She was like, tell him, Brianna,
her
in
list,
no particular order.
And what I thought, just like that, Darius, I thought she was gonna say that beforehand, like in no particular order. But no, she said one is LeBron, KD gonna be number two, and then Steph. Y'all, Sean got questions. Don't tear down why she like her three, man. She like them dudes for those reasons.
Cool.
All right, this is only you. These should be quick though, and I'm only asking you. I would love to pick the other two guys, but I'm only asking you because it could be an unbiased opinion.
Who you asking? Oh, Brianna.
Blair. Darius. Okay. So I'm only asking him because it's unbiased. So Ohio State, Michigan is considered and you got Auburn and Alabama. You got Georgia Tech, and now we saying Georgia, Alabama. What do you consider the game and why in college football? What is the game?
I would say, if it was back in the day.
We're talking about 2 days here.
Oh, today? This year, it's going to be, I'm going to say Ohio State, Michigan. It's probably going to be the biggest game right now, just because I feel like at this point, a lot of people are SEC fatigued. And it's like, bruh, how many more times can I see Alabama, Georgia win? I know, if both of these teams make it to the SEC championship, they is going to find a way for both of these teams to make it to the college playoff versus Ohio State, Michigan. I can honestly say every year, if both of these teams is in it, this game has serious ramifications on what's gonna happen. If whatever one of these teams lose, more than likely is not gonna make it because it's more than likely gonna knock you out of the Big Ten championship. So this game is detrimental, especially right now. You got both of these teams top 6 in the nation. This game is very detrimental because they're not going to give these teams the same credit as they give these SEC teams, which is sad, but it's the truth. So the game, I'm going to have to go with Ohio State versus Michigan right now.
Okay. And Blair lastly, and this is some Halloween shit again, bro. So, haunted house or maze? What you picking and why?
Yes. I'd rather pick a haunted house, man, just because, like, I'm not running around the maze. I'm not even gonna lie. Way too long. You know, you hit me with a haunted hayride or something. I'm down with that. I'm not running around no maze, dude. Like, I was in enough trouble at a haunted house. Like, I went to a haunted house. It wasn't bad. I tried to enjoy myself, you know, a haunted house and a hayride. Wasn't terrible. A maze just, I'm not with the whole corn maze thing, bro. Like, I'm not with the whole getting lost in the corn mazes and, like, finding your way out. That don't even seem right, because I'll actually get pissed off while I'm lost. I'm like, no. You know, the flashlight or something, get me out of here. I'm not being stuck in this is terrible, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. That just feels wrong to me at nighttime. Haunted houses, smaller, better. I guess that's about all. Yeah, I like haunted houses over a corn maze. Never done that. You ever done a corn maze, bro? Huh?
Yeah, I did both. Yeah, I do that shit all the time. I have not done an escape room yet, though.
You what?
I said I have yet to do an escape room, but I did both of those, though, plenty of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to.
Yeah, I'm not. I've done haunted houses more. I've done an escape room. It was all right. I had to do it for a job I had, which was probably not the best situation for an escape room, but
yeah,
that was like it, man.
Huh?
That was about team building exercise.
That's what it was supposed to be.
It didn't work like that.
I know what it was supposed to be. Like, I understood what the objective was, but I'm like, okay. We didn't get out.
I don't know these niggas.
We didn't make it out. Let me say that.
Hey, big shout out to James Madison for making it to the AP poll, man.
Yes,
that is big.
Shout out to James Madison. That is Sean's corner, but we ain't gonna let him just get off and just asking all of us all the questions. Sean, I got one for you, my brother. I have two for you,
Sean, too.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
The better Laker, Michael Cooper or Ron Artest?
Michael Cooper all day.
Why?
A, he got rings. He do play both sides of the ball. When Ron Artest came to the Lakers, he was dominantly on defense and was like our little our goon. I would say in a quote unquote. Ron Artest did develop a nice little jump shot at his career. But other than that, Michael Cooper was all around. He knew the game. That's why he developed into a good coach. So I'm gonna go with Michael Cooper.
I actually lied. I got three. And then I got a Halloween question too. So what is the worst candy? Black licorice or
that's already worse.
Or what?
Yeah.
I know, like, or what? What else is there?
I was there candy corn.
Black
licorice and candy corn.
I'll take
candy corn any day.
Any day of the week.
But I
got a real one for you, Sean.
What's that?
You can only keep two. Allen Iverson, Dwayne Wade, James Harden.
Allen Iverson and Dwayne Wade.
That's easy.
Why do people feel like it's so easy? Is what I want to know. Because technically, James Harden is more decorated than Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
And possibly Dwayne Wade, aside from the championships, of course. But as an individual player, James Harden, multiple assist leader, MVP, scoring champion, multiple times.
A lot of the current shit way more than thing. When I think of AI, I think of all the, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's good to leave out on top, I want to say. It give you a good taste in your mouth. Right now, I'm seeing him like his demise. Get what I'm saying? Like, even though he's super talented and has all those individual accolades, I could see him like going down and down. I can't really remember that with AI in a sense. I mean, he wasn't that 30-point guy. As far as D Wade, you said it. You hit the nail on the head. As far as, he got rings and things like that. And besides what he do off court, I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? He a good guy. Athletic wise, you know what I'm saying? Everything. He was just a dog, man. And besides that year with Shaq, I mean, he was still holding down his own team. So James Harden, it was like, yeah, he was throwing up triple doubles and the whole nine, but he wasn't taking them boys to the championship, man.
Facts.
I wouldn't say it was easy pick, but yeah.
I think this last one is going to be much harder for you. If they both had stayed healthy, and this could be for the entire group, if they both had stayed healthy, who would have had the better career? Bo Jackson or Grant Hill?
Ooh. I got to go.
Who you said, Sean?
I said, I got to go first?
Yeah, you got to go first.
You know what? That's a good one, though. That's a good one, bro.
That is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Bo Jackson for the fact that he was a two-sport guy. You know what I'm saying? So I would say he was successful in two different sports, would kind of give him the nudge, in my opinion. But Grant Hill was, man, he was that dude for real, man. Like, damn, that's a good one, man. But I would have to pick Bo just because he's a two-sport athlete. And in football, he was like a fullback at running back. You know what I'm saying?
Defensive end at running back.
Yeah. So, yeah, he was nice, bro. I'll have to go with Bo.
I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to say Grant Hill. Because when Bo Jackson got hurt, we knew what Bo Jackson was. Grant Hill was still kind of raw. Like, it was like you saw, like, this dude's ceiling is super high, bro. Like, he already got the one-step explosion on people because he didn't have a jumper really like that. So that's something that's like, oh, if he could develop a jumper, you talking about something maybe close to LeBron before LeBron was being talked about. I feel like Grant Hill had so much potential that his ceiling could have possibly been high. I feel like Bo Jackson couldn't have got no better. He just would have been, how long can he sustain where he was at? Because he was already like top level. You know what I'm saying? But I think Grant Hill had to, man, Grant Hill might have been one of them ones. I feel like him. I feel the same way about Brandon Roy. Like, could have been one of them ones, bro. Right. Like, it's just terrible injury took him out.
Yeah, good question, though.
I was just that one I was thinking about. Anybody else want to say anything? Y'all just good. Y'all good. Y'all good. They backing out for that one. Like, nah, let you have it.
Blair's like, hey, that was for Sean, Tom man. Brady.
Yeah.
Up to the room. Had 3 questions, bro. I ain't crazy.
They answered Tom Brady and Kevin Durant.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question because at first I was confused when I saw this. What does this mean when somebody texts it to you? Y'all see, if somebody texts that to y'all, what would y'all think? What would y'all think is what that's supposed to be? Like,
it would depend on the context
like,
of the
what would you think the
conversation we
response to
was
something
having.
would be if they text you that face? I don't know emojis. I don't know the picture. I you know what I mean? I ain't got the gift game and all of that. I just, you know.
Man, it all
Anybody?
depends on the context of the conversation.
Anybody? What is so? That's not a standard face. That's not. Is that not a standard face?
I don't think so.
For you use for everything. Okay. So with that said, I'm gonna say this. The reason I asked, like, I want somebody to really tell me, like, if anybody knows out there, just let me know what that means with something with like that actual face in an emoji. My next thing is this. The only reason that I thought it was a disrespect, because I was like, what is that? Because at first, when I first received it, I was like, oh, that's just disrespectful. Because I thought it was supposed to be like a cry monkey, oh, so sad for you. Face like, oh, that's too bad for you. Like, and I was like, that's why I asked, and when he explained what it was, I'm thinking like, okay, Michigan, Ohio State, it's Michigan information. I'm getting like some poopy, what is this type of deal? But no, it was just like, oh no, that's the old
Just show it
face. I was
again.
like, that doesn't look like the old kid face. Like I didn't know that's not what the face looks like when I see it. That's why I had to ask what that face was.
He said, "Show it again." He missed it. Show it again. Here you go, Shaw.
That ain't missed it.
Hey, that nigga is hilarious, man.
That is funny, dog.
Oh God. Okay. So this next topic.
Oh, so y'all is that the old face? Y'all say it got different meanings, and it's no word. So when no words in the face comes through, I thought the face was supposed to be known, like we supposed to you see it. I thought you were supposed to know what it was when you saw it. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, what is this? Okay.
Right.
All right.
That was hilarious.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna try to do this one quick as possible, but
sound like you dying, Chris. You all right, bro?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm a little hot, but I'm fine. Gotta do this one as quick as possible. Over the weekend, we saw apparently what is going to be the number one pick in the NBA draft, Victor Wembanyama. They're saying he is the best prospect ever. That means they said he's better than Kareem as a prospect. He's better than LeBron as a prospect because they're saying because he shoots better. Both of them. And that fact that he is 7'4" and with shoes on, he's 7'5", and he's shooting step back threes.
He might be 7'5" with his shoes off, bro. Did you see him standing next to Rudy Gobert?
I saw him standing next to Rudy Gobert. Yes.
Crazy.
Do you guys think that this kid can live up to the hype? Because this is a lot. This is a lot. First of all, to even call somebody the next LeBron James is a lot. But to be like, he the best prospect ever, that's a lot.
I mean, you got to think about exactly what you're looking at.
As far as
7'4", well ball handling, 30-foot jumper shooting. How old is he? 17, 16, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
He 18.
18?
He 18.
Yes. Best prospect ever. I like the way LeBron said it. Hey, we see a lot of unicorns. This kid is an alien. This is something this is like, hey, if you wanted to create something crazy on my career in 2K to take to the park, you want a 7'4" small forward with handles who can shoot like Steph, hit step back jumpers, cross people over, all of that good stuff, still get rebounds and all of that. Prospectively, he is that. And it's like, yeah, hey, you can't be mad at the prospect, but hey, he just gonna have the same pressure that anybody else big had on them. Whether
If
it's LeBron, Zion, Seventh Woods, you can see it go either way. We've seen it go both ways.
I
But
think he can
the
be
highlights was crazy though.
whatever, like as long as he can stay healthy, because you know, like a dude that tall, like bone, like
The
feet,
knees.
ankles become feet, ankles, knees, like everything on the bottom half of their body. But as far as like this is what happens when dudes look like KD don't play center. Like they used to always make dudes that was like, even if you were tall and lanky, be center. And KD was like the first real example of I'm not a center. Don't put me down low. And he could shoot. So it's just like the evolution of that. Like Buddy's tall, they didn't stick him in the center position. There's been a lot of tall guys that can shoot.
I give Lamar Odom some of that credit too.
I would say Lamar, but Lamar ain't 6'10".
He close.
He's very close.
KD's like 7 foot. KD's
He's
legitimately like 7 foot, bro, and refuses to let people say he's 7 foot. Like he refuses to be called a 7-footer. It's just hilarious, dude. They have the same type of frame. Like he doesn't look as slim as Chet looked. Like Chet looked super slim, but he doesn't look that small. I feel like if he can stay healthy, the sky's the limit. Because even if his handles aren't the best, little dudes can't do much with him because he's too big. Even if he's not big weight-wise, he's too tall and his leverage would just be too crazy. And then if you go the other way, nobody that tall can stay in front of him. Like, it's just not happening at this stage. Now, if he gets a little older, puts on weight, and slows down a little bit, you'll see. He ain't Giannis fast. Like, he's not what Giannis is. You know, like the athleticism of Giannis, but he has a different skill set that makes his game super transferable as soon as he goes into the league. Like, he's going to be a problem. With everything he showed, he's going to be
healthy.
He's too tall, man. Like, if he's that tall and shoots like KD, it's a problem.
It's a problem for the next generation because they ain't really got no dudes like that except for Giannis that can be like, but with that
Giannis
lane,
is like in the middle. Giannis is like in the middle
all
of his
the
run,
young dudes.
so.
Yeah, all the young dudes a lot of the younger dudes are smaller. I mean, he even would tower over Luka. And Luka is a big 6'8" guy, but you talking about 7'2", 7'3", shooting over, buddy. Like
nobody blocks that. Like nobody blocks that shot.
It'd be crazy. Do y'all feel like we transitioning into a game where smaller guys might start getting filtered out, and we're gonna have just
wild.
Like bigger dudes, like point guards being 6'6", 6'7"?
I don't think it's enough freaky dudes yet, but it's coming. I don't know if little dudes will ever get phased out because little dudes sometimes can just do something that a big guy can't. And if you get the right spacing and footing, you can't stop that. Like how Steve Nash was, because Steve Nash wasn't the fastest dude. He just knew how to use the floor and get where he wanted to go whenever. Chris Paul does the same thing. That dude is clearly not the fastest dude on the court, but it's hard to stop him from getting where he wants.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't think those dudes ever get phased out, but overall, like what the game looks like in the next 5 is going to be crazy.
Because a lot of these dudes were small and they're getting like crazy growth spurts. Like they probably grew up playing guard. Yeah, they grow up playing like Anthony Davis. Man, dude grew up playing guard. Next thing you know, shoot, he's 6'10".
Sometimes that spurt comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, like this kid.
Those dudes are freaks, though. Like KD, all those dudes are freaks. That's not normal.
That kid is a freak.
This kid is a freak.
That dude is beyond.
This kid is a freak.
Because he looks like everything the NBA kind of stands for right now.
Yeah.
He is like in the mode of what the NBA kind of stands for, and they want, or where the game, I won't say they, I will say where the game seems to be moving. He's kind of like the ideal person.
Yeah,
Tall,
like when
he's supposed to be quicker, has all the skills of a smaller guy, not a point guard, maybe a small forward.
But
Because
enough
a
to
little
hold his
dude can
own.
still give him a problem with the dribbling. But other than that, like, dude handles look like they fast enough that he's good.
Yeah. Like when I saw him, I'm like, man, this dude looked like before, a little bit before KD, he looked like DeMar Johnson. Remember DeMar Johnson, Sean? DeMar Johnson, he was just like that. Skinny, super skinny, built, had handles, step back game, jumper. He got injured in a car accident. He wasn't the same, but he was gonna be that dude. KD, this dude is super, super thin, and his legs is super small, man. And I don't know, like the thing he said he needed to work on was his get up his wind, because he said he wasn't used to playing that long of a game. He was used to smaller quarters, quicker quarters. Apparently, I think he said he was used to like 8-minute quarters and not 12-minute quarters, so he was getting tired faster. So hopefully I didn't freeze up, but I think I did. But he definitely did. I definitely did. But yeah, he said he got to get used to playing 12-minute quarters, because I think they play 8-minute quarters. But
dude, they play 40-minute.
He a bad dude, man. He a bad dude. I always like
to play 40-minute games. We play 48.
So 10-minute quarters.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, because he's 18, he still got a little bit of growing into his body to do. So if he can put on
he hasn't even put on the grown man weight. Like,
if he put on a little bit of weight, that's like what they said about Zion. Hey, so what's he gonna do? Shoot, Zion done come out here looking like Iron Man on these niggas. Like, hey, grown man body look ready. So yeah, it'll be scary, because he gonna end up somewhere like Charlotte or one of these teams that's gonna be at the bottom in the lottery, unless somebody lucks up.
San Antonio.
Oh, if he go to San Antonio, Popovich will stay another 5 years for that.
Probably
right.
So.
Pop got one foot out the door right now, but because he was like, I'm trying to get these dudes ready for next year. Like, I feel like Pop is like, I'm for the next guy that takes over.
Hey, you get a prospect like that, he come in and drop 40 on the whole squad first day of practice. Pop gonna be like, well, 3 more years ain't gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? Might as well give it a shot. See where this goes.
Yeah, but
they're gonna be bad this year. So
yeah, I'm with Blair though. I do worry about them lower leg injuries when you that tall, man.
Mm-hmm.
Knees, ankles, even like, especially the older you get, like even KD now, he's starting to have them feet, knees, ankles.
KD already
look at Brianna's face.
It's just the facts, man. It's just the way his body is built. It ain't got nothing to do with his toughness or anything like that. It's just the way it goes, man. They just so long. Dudes that long, they don't really play a super, super long time. But
agreed.
Moving on.
Yeah, say she's done. She done turned her head. She quit.
But moving on. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how we do things. We got to get it going with our picks. But first, we got to show what we done last week. So, in last place, finishing at a whopping 6 games picked correctly.
That's fantastic right there.
Is me with 6 games picked correctly.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
What a difference a week makes.
Damn.
Tied for second.
Tied for second.
With a whopping 9 games picked correctly.
I got 9.
Is Sean and Darius. And tied for first with 10 games picked correctly
I should still be in the lead then. I ain't worried about
Brianna and Blair.
I'm coming for that number one spot.
it. Sound good.
So
That's what's up.
That ain't
gotta
bad.
start it off with the winners, Blair and Brianna. So the first game on the schedule as we move on, we have the Washington Commanders. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
They back. The Washington team at the Chicago Bears. They don't even deserve the name Commanders. They back to the Washington team. Forget that. Who you got? Brianna.
The Commanders.
Ooh. Where?
Chicago.
Ooh, Chi-Town, Chi-City. I see you. Darius.
I don't know, man. It's a little tricky for me, dog. It's like I like Justin Fields. I don't like nothing else around him really, except for maybe David Montgomery. I like Terry. I like Scary Terry. I don't really like nothing else around him, you know. So I don't know, man. I lost my coin, so I'm gonna just fake flip this joint. Chicago Bears. Going with the Chicago Bears, 24-14.
All right. Sean?
I'm going with Chicago. No reason at all.
Chicago.
No reason
like
at
Chicago,
all, Sean
man.
says. Chicago. Damn, Brianna, I'm feeling what you putting down with the Washington team, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He ain't gonna be able to do it.
You love Justin Fields.
Yep.
I do. I really do. I watched that last game, man. Listen,
He want him to
I watched
be
that last
successful
game.
so bad.
He was driving. He threw the ball to Buddy. Buddy tried to get extra yards. He fumbled. That's the end of the game. Okay. So
I'll give you that.
he can make some things. He was making things happen in that second half. That second half, they was doing some things on offense. I think they discovered some things. Ah, man, but them Washington Commanders, man. I feel like they just got more receivers. They have more weapons. It is in Chicago. I'm gonna go Washington, man. I'm gonna go with the Washington team. Yep. I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Same thing as Brianna after they just beat y'all.
Listen, man. I've lost to the Steelers and the Ravens by a combined 5 points.
Man, you lost to the Steelers. You know you trash.
Yeah, because y'all niggas is doodle juice.
Hey,
moving on.
Big garbage.
Big garbage.
Moving on. Next game. We have the San Francisco 49ers at the Atlanta Falcons. Blair, who you got?
The 49ers, bro. Like, come on. I don't really have much other than they got Jimmy G, so they should definitely be able to beat the Falcons, who don't look incredibly great. Especially without who they missing last week? Patterson, what it felt like. Cordero
Patterson.
Yeah, I think
he didn't seem like he played because they didn't do well.
I think Nick
Kyle
Bosa
Pitts was hurt too.
Out for this game, though. Is Nick Bosa out for this game? I think he is.
I think so. Kyle Pitts was hurt last game too.
I believe so.
For Atlanta.
If he is, he must be out for the season because he ain't even on the injury report.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Brianna?
I'm going 49ers.
All right.
Jimmy G.
Sean?
I'm going 49ers.
Darius?
Bro, stop playing with Jimmy G, man. Jimmy G tried to tell y'all you was gonna need me. You was gonna need me. And now look, balling. I mean, he ain't super balling, but he doing what he
doing a
been
little
doing.
something.
He doing what he always did, putting his team in a position to win. As long as he got number 19, ain't nothing going on. I'm going with the 49ers to win big. 34-7.
Big.
Yep. Looks like we all on San Francisco because I told y'all I think they looking better once Jimmy G came back. Everything was all right. Moving on. The next game, we have the New England Patriots at the Cleveland Browns. Ooh, Brianna, where you going?
The Browns.
Ooh, she going Cleveland. Ponica bleeding. Blair?
Cleveland, bro. I can't do it. Want to pick New England like I wanted to pick them last week.
Last week they held the team to 0 points, ain't it?
Yeah, very, very, very surprising. But it was the Lions they played, so I can't believe.
Can't believe
that
the
it's
Lions,
gonna
man.
turn into anything
right.
better against the Browns, bro. I think the Browns have a better team.
Yeah. Darius?
I don't know how confident I am in the Browns, man. Like, they have not
confident.
And I know they got some injuries they're dealing with too, but I just feel like the running game is still top tier. There's no reason they should not be closing out these football games, bro. It's not like Nick Chubb is out here having bad games. I know because I got him on 2 of my fantasy teams. He is destroying people. But y'all know how I feel about the Patriots, man. I still don't know who this team is. I don't know. It's like, who's that Pokemon? And they got the shadow up there. I don't know who this team is. I am going to say, dang, I gotta pick the Steelers. So I'm going with the Browns because they should win this game. If I didn't have to pick the Steelers, I would pick the Patriots. But
I gotta pick the Steelers, so
you already know
gotta
you're gonna
pick the
take one
Browns.
L, huh?
Hey,
You already know
very,
one L coming your way.
very, very possible. So I'm gonna go with the Browns. 17-16, close game.
You going Cleveland, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sean?
Going with the Browns.
The Brownies. Listen, the Patriots showed me something last week, man. They put a hurting on that team there, boy. And
Show you
Bill Belichick used to coach the Browns quarterback, so he knows all his weaknesses and what he can and can't do.
Yeah, everybody knows what he can and can't do, bro.
That's why he a backup.
That's not a question. Everybody knows what he can and can't do. That's why he's a backup. You can still pick New England if you want to.
I'm just trying to, man. I'm going Cleveland.
Hey. Oh, you going Cleveland after that?
Hell yeah, I ain't going no damn Patriots. Crazy. I was just trying to, build them up a little bit, but hell no, man. I can't go New England, man.
They got a chance, man. I can't say the Patriots would have been a bad pick in this situation just because the Browns ain't living up to the expectations.
Correct. Moving on. This is going to be interesting. The next game on the schedule, we got the New York Jets at the Green Bay Packers.
It's tough,
where you going to go with this one, my boy?
I have to go Packers. I can't go Jets, man. I looked at the Jets wins. They were against teams that technically aren't that good, or in a different state when they played them. So, the Jets are 3-2, and they have a 3-2 record, but they lost to the Ravens week 1. They beat the Browns by 1, week 2. They lost to the Bengals. They beat the Steelers and the Dolphins. Like the Steelers and the Dolphins, like, and the score was 24-20 with the Steelers, and they blew the Dolphins out. So I just don't. The Dolphins were on their 3rd string quarterback, and the Steelers have no quarterback. They just put Kenny Pickett in that last game that they played him. Like it just, I don't see it. Any semblance of a decent team, the Ravens and the Bengals, and they lost.
Fair. Brianna?
I'm going Packers.
Green Bay, she goes.
And Brianna said Jets. What?
Sean?
Green Bay.
Green Bay. Darius?
Jets. Jets. Gonna lose this game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to my boy Teron. It's just smoke and mirrors, bro. This is still not a good football team. They're not bottom of the barrel. You know, they not the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a good football team. Like you said, they beat my team, the Steelers, which is a shambles on offense right now. And you beat a Miami team who literally in the first quarter, their backup quarterback gets hurt. So, of course, you're supposed to win that game. So, yeah. If Green Bay lose this game now, all right now.
Yeah, if they lose this game, it's a problem, bro.
More of an indictment on the Packers than it is on the Jets, I would say. Like,
agreed.
Listen, I'm
like,
gonna say this. Them Jets, boy, they trying to make a turnaround.
No, I'm gonna say this. Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams is missing each other.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
For the love of money.
Yeah. That's what y'all get. But I'm gonna go with the Packers here. I think it's gonna be a damn good close game. The Jets might even win this fucking game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was this close to picking the Jets, but I just can't do it. Not them coming off a loss. Now, if they had beat the Giants last week, I would have picked the Jets. But since they lost to the Giants, I think they rebound, they come back. They're gonna have a tough time scoring though. But I like the Green Bay in this one. Moving on. Moving on. I think it's gonna be like 28-24. Moving on. Next game, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Indianapolis Colts. I'm glad I ain't got to go first. Brianna, who you got?
The Jaguars.
Ooh, she going with the Jags. Pulling out the Jags on them again. All right. It hasn't been working out for you, but you pull them out of the hat, ain't you? Blair, who you got, man?
You want to pick them Jags now?
He's searching for him.
But I don't. Like,
hey, you don't have a reason to pick the Colts either.
I don't, because the Colts can't put any points on the board, man. I guess I'll go Jackson.
No, got him.
Jacksonville. All right. Sean?
And I already smoked them once, so we'll see.
Two Jacksonville. You gonna make it three, Sean?
You say what happened?
I said he on mute.
Jaguars.
Three Jaguars. Oh shit.
No, I'm not.
Not going with Jaguars.
Fairly certain I picked the Colts week 2. Fairly certain I picked the Colts week 2.
Yeah.
And they
Let me look for you.
Darius?
Let's go, Trevor Lawrence, baby. I'm going with the Jaguars because I like the fight. They are not the greatest team, but they're trying to establish something over there, and they are fighting. They played a tough game against Houston the other day. Not gonna hold you, but I feel like the Colts were supposed to be good, and they're not. And I feel like they're gonna lose a lot of games that they should have won. And I feel like this one is gonna be close. It's gonna make it tougher because it's a division opponent. So 19-13 Jacksonville.
I feel that, but I'm gonna go with Indy on this one just because they're in Indy. I think they bounce back and they have a good game and they'll pull this one out.
I thought about that too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go
Dude,
Indy.
They can't score no points, man.
Matt Ryan is like the crypt keeper at quarterback, bro.
Like no points, bro. Like the last 3 games, dudes put up 9, 17, and a 20-pointer. The most they done scored all season is 20 points.
Yep, that's it. Moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the Minnesota Vikings at the Miami Dolphins. Blair, who you got?
Trap.
Man, come on, bro. Man. It's going to be the Vikings. They play at 1 o'clock. And unless a quarterback magically appears for the Dolphins this week, then I'm going to say, because it ain't going to be Tua, bro. You won't see Tua for the next 4 weeks. Y'all can, whoever thinks Tua is coming out there for anything shorter than 4 weeks is crazy. You ain't seeing Tua. And Teddy in concussion protocols, if he passed, he going to come back this week. Not good. Because that means he can't practice, right?
Right.
You just show up on Sunday with the game plan? I'm good.
Yes. Yes. All right. Tyreek Hill, go. Ready, break.
Right. Break.
Basically.
I'm going to go Vikings, bro. I don't see the Dolphins are in trouble. And unless they find a quarterback or somebody to kind of to stable the ship, they about to hit free fall.
Yeah. Brianna?
The Vikings. Every reason he said.
I say, are we all on the Vikings here, Darius?
I'm kind of torn, man. If Teddy plays, I want to pick the Dolphins, just because, man, I don't know. The Vikings just don't. I feel like one of these teams, they supposed to win, but nobody's scared of the Vikings. Like, because even like it was like the last game they played, it was supposed to be bad. Like this dude, Justin Jefferson, had like 130 yards in the first quarter. This junk was supposed to get super ugly. Single season records were supposed to get set. And they eventually lost the lead and had to end up winning like 22-29. So I'm not scared of the Vikings. It's a Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill catching some BS and taking it to the house away from winning and losing.
But that's about what it is.
But I guess the logic thing for me to do would be to bet on the Vikings. So if you betting out there, yeah, I said it, sports fanatics, bet with the Vikings. I'm going to go with the Vikings. I'm going to keep it close, though. I'm going to keep it close, 23-16. Touchdown wins the game. All Justin Jefferson, if you got Justin Jefferson on your fantasy team, though, wide receiver 1 for sure.
Yeah, Chris.
I think no corner can really hold, buddy.
Oh, yeah, he's staying in. Sean?
And everything Darius said, I totally agree with. I want to rock with the Dolphins, but man.
Hey.
Yeah, like he said, man, if I'm betting, I'm going with the Vikings. But if I just want to see shit, man, damn, I really want to go with the Dolphins just to see this upset. But
Go with them in, man. Don't be
Bruh.
afraid to rock it.
Go ahead.
Can I
stick your head
change
out
it?
there. Yeah,
Can
go
I
ahead,
change
man.
my pick if Teddy come out of protocol, dog?
No.
No.
Y'all
You
some
cannot. Sorry.
No.
y'all some
You kind
hoes
of
for
stuck
that.
with that one.
No.
God damn.
You kind of stuck with that one, brother.
Go ahead, Sean. Walk out on that face.
Nope.
Yeah, man. Walk out on that ledge
Sound
by
like hell
yourself.
no.
Place I like second right now.
Yeah, Minnesota, bro. Minnesota. I want to.
Minnesota.
This is right here, man. Man,
Telling you, bro.
they 2 gloves was out there, baby, but he not. So
Dang 2 gloves.
moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the Cincinnati Bengals at the New Orleans Saints. Brianna, who you going with?
Well, since y'all got beat on Sunday, I guess y'all can go ahead and redeem yourself
Who get that beat?
Sunday. Since we
Who they lost
smoked
to?
y'all ass
No.
last Sunday
Put them in a pack.
There you go.
and watch y'all walk out the door with it. Christopher, can I help you?
Chris don't like that
Can
shit.
I help you?
Chris don't
Can I
like
help you with
that.
anything?
I'm gonna drop it down on that nigga. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all.
Doing the banana and all.
Shout out to Justin Tucker. I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Why is this?
Blair?
Bengals, bro. Saints are in free fall.
Sean. Darius.
Even though the Bengals lost, it was a good game. It was a pretty good game.
It was a good game.
I have no reason to see them losing to the Saints, bro. Like Blair said, this is just, I don't know. Still got quarterback woes. Chris Olave was a bright spot. Now he nicked up. So hopefully this. Excuse me.
Bless you.
This should be a good. Thank you. This should be a good bounce back game for the Bengals. 35-10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. I watched that game with the Saints. Basically, it was just Taysom Hill left, Taysom Hill right. That's basically how they won. And I don't understand for the life of me why they just didn't load the box. Like, just load the box, dare him to throw it. It's Andy Dalton. You know what I'm saying? It's Andy. He's gonna hand you 2 or 1 or 2.
Do what they gotta do, bro. Saints still have a pretty good defense.
I understood, but
terrible, bro. It is terrible.
And that game that Brianna is referring to on Sunday, they won by a field goal. I've lost to both the Steelers and them by a combined total of 5 points.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes to be 0-2 in the division.
Keep harping on why you won 6 games. It was only 6 points across all the games. Like, none of that matters.
It's okay.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
An L is an L is an L is an L.
It matters because we're gonna win both the next
mile,
both,
what they
times
say
next game.
Inch or a mile, it does not matter.
It's fine. And to sit up here to act like they smoked us when you won by 3.
Your kicker is some boo boo.
I ain't gonna lie.
There's a beat.
They should have. They should have beat y'all by more, but they kept it close.
Hey.
Moving on. It
Don't
is the
be
Baltimore
like that,
Ravens at the New York Football Giants.
Just like that.
Uh-oh.
Rihanna, where you going? Where you going?
You know they going to use.
You know I'm going Baltimore all day. Every Sunday it's gonna be Baltimore.
Every Sunday.
Baltimore. She hit the whole Baltimore.
Ratbirds air Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Accent
Baltimore.
everything.
Ratbirds air Sunday.
Blair?
Ravens. I don't see why not. The Giants, I looked at who they beat. Their only quality win was against Green Bay. So I'm going to have to say not there yet. If they beat the Ravens, we can talk about something.
Sean.
I'm going with the Ravens.
Darius?
Hold up.
Hold
Wait
up.
a minute.
Wait a
Let
minute.
me
now.
put some
Gotta pick
pimping
the
in.
Steelers.
Wait a minute now.
I'll lead it back out there for you so you know you still gotta pick the Steelers, cuz.
Hey, it don't matter. It don't matter. I'm pick mine. You worry about picking Detroit.
I ain't worried about that. Gotta cut it out.
But I gotta say, man, all Danny Dimes aside, bro, like Giants look all right, man. Pass rush looks like it's pretty
They
good.
look like they're coached, right? Like they have a coach
Yeah.
that can actually coach, bro.
Yes, the Saquon Barkley looks like he's back to Saquon Barkley, and that is a problem, dog. That
If he
is
can
a
stay that
problem.
dude, it is.
Yes, if he can stay healthy, it is tough. And the good thing is, the Giants is one of them teams that, hey, keep it close, bro. We gonna take
To
our
have a
opportunity
chance,
when
yeah.
it's there. And I feel like that's where the Ravens is slipping at right now, keeping it close with. I ain't gonna lie, the Ravens could easily probably be undefeated right now. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like they should have beat. I feel like they should have won both of the games that they lost. I do think they're still a top contender, but I think that this game is close, and this time I feel like it'll just fall the Giants' way. Instead of Justin Tucker being able to kick at the end, the Giants are gonna kick at the end. So I got 23-20 New York.
Let's get it.
Ooh, the G-Man. I feel what you're saying. I do think that the Ravens' run defense is very susceptible because if they choose to stop the pass, they can't do both. Their defense is just not that good. We just got to be honest at this point. But they have the corners. Say what?
What happened?
Their defense isn't that good.
Who?
It's better than average.
Thank you. So
Who?
I said it's better than average. I feel like Chris is trying to say you 20 and below. I feel like
Our defense does not show up the second half of football, but the first half of football,
that's the most important half.
This is true, but you saying like we some garbage. We not.
I can't. Nah. Hold on, Chris.
I didn't say they was garbage. I just said they're not that good.
They had.
We're good.
It's
We're
a
good.
division
We're good.
game.
We ain't great. We good.
Y'all played a division game, so I expected to be close. But they did have a hell of a game plan. Jamar Chase had like 8 catches for like 50 yards.
Yes, they did.
And they didn't give up. They gave up 0 big plays, which was good.
Yeah, they did.
So for our defense, let me just let you know. For our defense not to be that good, and y'all took this L. What that say about y'all?
It says that my offensive line is still developing. It says that my offensive line is still developing. It also says that Lamar Jackson is not accurate. Blair pointed out last week. So I'm still going with.
What they say?
I'm still going with the people that don't pronounce their L's. I'm gonna go with Baltimore.
Going to Baltimore. That gonna come with a crab cake, dummy. Crab cake, dummy.
Move it on. The next game. Oh Lord. It is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Why you say, "Oh Lord"?
The Pittsburgh Steelers, because this is a rough go, man. This is a rough go. It's a rough go
for the Steelers. You know
Yeah.
why the Steelers' schedule is so hard? They haven't been trashed in a long time, so they just don't always have hard schedules. So they just be butt cheeks.
I ain't had a top 10 pick.
Bro.
I ain't had a top 10 pick since probably Rashard Mendenhall, nigga. It's a long time.
So I'm gonna go with the Bucks, of course, because it's the Bucks, and they should beat the Steelers. The Steelers are super de-duper depleted. And they just have trouble moving the ball currently. Bucks aren't in the greatest shape, but they seem to be better off, at least at a couple of positions that are needed for this game. So let's go Bucks. Brianna got the Bucks too.
Don't pick for Brianna. Watch your mouth, boy.
Trust me, that ain't a watch your mouth situation, cause
You ain't talking about Detroit now.
that's why I ain't picking for her. That's why it's not a problem. She ain't picking the Steelers under these circumstances, and you know it.
Yeah. I'm not a fan. So I'm definitely going to go with the Bucks.
Man, cut Brianna feed right now.
John, where you gonna go with this one, man?
Bucks.
The Bucks.
The only person picking the Steelers is Darius.
Guess what? There's nothing
Hold him
wrong
down,
with
Darius. Hold him down,
that.
Darius.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's definitely
All right,
nothing
so-
wrong with that.
Stay strong, my brother.
I'ma
Stay
get-
strong.
That's it,
I'm gonna
Chris.
get my fandom out the way. Of course, I'm picking the Steelers, man. Hey, you ain't a real fan. If you don't pick your team every week because you always got a shot.
That's it.
Sound good.
Now,
It sounds good to
I
me.
am-
Hey,
I am also a realist. You know what I'm saying? And this is true, bro. I haven't had a bad team in a long time. But when you have success like that, sometimes the schedule is gonna catch up with you. So now you talking about I got quarterback issues on top of Najee Harris being nicked up, on top of TJ Watt not being there, on top of Terrell Edmonds being hurt, on top of my
You gonna
other
name
dude
them all.
who replaced somebody else being hurt. So it is tough sledding. So if you was a betting man, you should pick Tom Brady. But if you a real nigga like me, you was gonna pick Steelers Nation for the
Sounds like
upset
a
pick
terrible
of
set
the
of
week.
circumstances he just laid out.
Upset
For the real
pick of the
niggas.
week. Hey, for
It is a
all-
terrible set of
all
circumstances.
my real niggas out here.
I
You
just
know
got
I'm
one
rocking with
question.
my
Oh, y'all
Steelers,
go
man.
with him.
I just got one question. Darius, is TJ back yet?
No.
Nah, he had arthroscopic knee surgery. He probably be out about another week or so.
Ah,
Yeah.
man. If he was
But-
playing, I would pick y'all.
Hey,
I ain't
Bucks
gonna lie.
line is terrible, so anything can happen.
Yeah. Now the Bucks ain't that great. They handed Tom Brady a victory because he's old. Mother suckers. But I'm gonna pick the Tampa
Why
Bay.
you so
Buccaneers.
outraged about the Bucks, bro? Anybody
It
outraged?
was a
about-
bad call. It was a bad call. I ain't mad, but
Get
it's a
Tom
bad
Brady.
call. He went to
Hey,
Michigan.
Moving on.
For the fans that don't know, he went to Michigan. That's why these guys have such a conundrum on their hands.
The next game, it is the head coachless.
You dirty.
The head coach.
This is gonna be a sad
Not a
circumstance if they lose this game, bro.
at the Los Angeles Rams. Now, guys, we knew that this man was gonna get fired. Skip Bayless is destroyed because Baker Mayfield is what we thought he was. Straight booty juice. So
We're trying to tell him that's your guy.
We tried to tell him. You know, even though Blair was trying to compare him to Cam Newton and stuff. We were like, what crack are you smoking? So Brianna watched the video.
Okay.
Brianna, who you got in this game, man?
I don't know what y'all want me to say.
I'm going to go with the
Rams.
Rams.
Who can go with the Panthers under these circumstances, bro?
Yeah, I think we're all on the Rams here. I'm not even going to waste anybody's time.
I wouldn't compare Baker Mayfield to a can of cream corn. Ain't nothing going
on. At this point, the Carolina Panthers is black licorice. Nobody wants them. Okay, nobody wants them.
You know what?
Carolina's black licorice.
To understand about black licorice, it's just called licorice, bro. That was the original one. There was no other color. It was just called licorice.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Dude, okay, we talked about that the other day, like what candy you like, because licorice, he say black now, so you know what he's talking about, bro. But the word just licorice is black. The original licorice is that black licorice. The original candy was like cinnamon candy. Things that only old people eat right now. And you like, how can you even like that? Bruh, because one day that was the first alternative to regular food that they had.
Who is Carolina
playing? Candy, none of that.
The Rams.
It doesn't matter because they But, bro, if the Rams lose to Carolina, bro.
You heard me. It's gonna
be gotta blow it up. You gotta blow the team up, bro. It's over with. That would be a hard fall from grace.
Boy.
That's a hard pill to swallow, bro. Like if they lose that game,
they cannot, bro. We talk about the Bengals offensive line. Shit. Rams offensive line. Just as bad.
It's pretty holy there, buddy.
They miss Mr. Whitworth bad.
Oh, for sure.
Bad. Future Hall of Famer, if you don't know. Bad. Moving on. Next game. We have the Arizona Cardinals at the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I do have to issue some apologies.
That is a tough game.
Because the Seattle Seahawks have been proving me terribly wrong in playing their hearts out and winning these games. And I'm just saying, they've been doing some things. I still think they're the worst team in the league, and I'm not picking them. I'm picking Arizona.
No, but no way you think they're worse than Carolina.
I don't think they're worse than Carolina.
You know what? You're right. They're one of the worst teams.
Actually, can't think they're worse than Carolina.
Go ahead, Blair.
It's coming from somebody with a bad team.
What you saying?
Who you going with, Arizona or Seattle?
Come on, man. I'm going with Seattle. The two teams they beaten was Denver and Detroit.
You going with Seattle?
No, Arizona.
I was about to say.
Arizona. The two teams Seattle has beaten has been Denver and Detroit.
Yeah.
That's how Detroit sucks.
Brianna?
I'm going with the Cardinals.
Arizona as well. All right.
We all gonna be hurt if the Seahawks win.
I know, right? Sean?
I ain't going with the Seahawks.
Darius?
I feel like all Arizona is trying to do is survive until
they got one more week.
DeAndre Hopkins get back. This is another week in the survival book. So I think they're going to survive against Seattle. And that's nothing against Seattle. I don't really think Arizona is that good. I just feel like DeAndre Hopkins is that dynamic of a receiver that is going to make it that much easier for that offense. Because even coming off of 6 games out, not in shape. You'd be crazy if you don't think that he gonna see a double team all week. So they just trying to survive till then. So I think they survive again. I think they survive this week.
Now that
3-point game.
contract that DK Metcalf signed seems so amazing for DK Metcalf. He knew it was coming before the season started. Is why he was like, "Nah, I'm not suiting up to y'all. Give me a new contract, buddy."
Yeah.
They're like, all right, we're gonna pay you like one of the top.
Seattle is hoping that they're not super good because they need a quarterback.
Which is really what they seem to be, like a quarterback away. Like they have a good team, a good running game, a good defense. Their quarterback play is just mediocre.
I feel bad
at 2-3.
I do feel bad for Rashard Penny though, my man, out for the year.
He was getting it too.
He was getting it. He really was. Woo! Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. The next game, as we move on,
here we go, baby,
is the Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes, sir.
It feels good inside. Blair, who are you gonna go with?
Oh my goodness, man. This is a tough game because Josh Allen balls. So I'm gonna say they have a tough time playing in Arrowhead. Arrowhead is ridiculously loud. I'm gonna go Chiefs, man. I'm gonna have to go Chiefs at home. I hope they can pull it out. This is gonna be a huge test for Kansas City. If Kansas City comes out of this game on top, everybody's going to go back to Kansas City's going to win the Super Bowl, even though Buffalo looks like they should steamroll everybody. They still got to do it. And so this game is going to mean a lot to Buffalo because of the way it ended last year, but it's also going to mean an awful lot to Kansas City because they know what it means for the season, and they remember last year. So it should be a good game, man. I'm going to go Kansas City in a game that's like 31-28. I ain't picked the score all day.
Brianna?
I'm going to go Bills.
Ooh.
I'm going to go Bills.
Tough, right?
It's very tough.
Wow.
It's tough to control.
Right after what you saw last night, it's tough to go against your boy. Darius?
Who Sean picked? Bills?
Okay.
The Chiefs.
Okay.
I'm going to say this, man. In the game of psychological warfare, I've only seen the Chiefs lose to 2 teams. That's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Other than that, the Chiefs have the mental teams in a chokehold, bruh. It does not matter. Down 10, down 17, down 24.
Right.
It does not matter to these guys, bruh. They feel like, hey, guess what? All it takes is one drive, and that's all it takes. This dude, fucking Travis Kelce, had like 48 yards the other night, but caught 4 touchdowns. Like, I can't say I've seen anything like it, bro. Like, it's crazy how the Chiefs keep winning these games. Like, and I feel like mentally they still got it over the Bills, man. I feel like if the Bills don't blow them out, the Chiefs are gonna win. Like, it can't be close. It can't be close. Psychologically, it's ingrained in most of these teams' heads, bro. Like, it's kind of like how we used to feel with like Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. Hey, you can't leave these dudes 30 seconds, 28 seconds on the clock. You gotta leave them like 2 seconds and pray for a Hail Mary. And even Aaron Rodgers tore that stigma down in back-to-back weeks. So I'm going with the Chiefs, bro. I'm going with the Chiefs. I feel like I picked Patrick Mahomes for MVP. I feel like he's playing MVP line, saying he's the front runner. I feel like he's playing MVP type ball right now, as is Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts and a couple other guys. But yeah, man, I'm going with the Chiefs. Let's do. I got another shootout. 35-31. Kansas City.
All right. Lee, let me borrow that. Thank you. Not so fast, my friend. I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills. And here's
why is that a not so fast moment?
Because everybody else picked them except for Brianna. And I'm going with the Bills.
I'm trying to get on Brianna good side.
Right. All that trash she was talking.
I was hoping that she was going to go with KC, but I seen her wheels turning, was like, I'm going to go with them. So I'm going to go with the Bills, man. I feel like in those last past performances, they didn't have a dominant pass rusher. Now they got a dominant pass rusher. And I feel like they're gonna put that pressure on Patrick, man. They're gonna do their thing. KC's right tackle is, he up and down right now. And you got Von Miller
We'll find out.
coming on in there.
But Buffalo Bills, they playing with a little patchwork too. They got some players that hurt.
You right.
But they got some players back though. They did get some players back.
Only Chris Jones scares me on KC's defense. So I'm going to roll with the Bills, baby. And I say it's going to be very high scoring. I think it's going to be the score will be 40-35.
Moving
on.
You can see that for sure.
To the next game, we have the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's
undefeated and the only undefeated team in the NFL. Brianna, where you going? The Dallas Cowboys or the Philadelphia Eagles?
Eagles.
Ooh. Philly, where I am from. All right. Blair?
I'm going to go. I should go Philly. I want to go Philly. But I just feel like, unfortunately, Dallas has beat better teams. Like, I just feel that way. I don't want to pick Dallas for Cooper Rush, man. That is just not right.
What? He's just undefeated.
He undefeated.
Why do I care? That y'all ain't gonna do me like that. That don't matter. They third string quarterback undefeated too. It doesn't mean anything. Like
he don't got as many wins as Cooper Rush.
That was a good one. That's tough, dude. That is a tough.
It is
tough outcome, man. I guess I'll go. Philly? Nah, I'm gonna go Dallas, man. Why not? I'll pick Dallas for no reason. Other than their defense is crazy. I hope for the best.
All right. Sean?
This is a tough one for me, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna go Eagles. Yeah. Eagles.
Yeah, I'll probably take the L on this one, but
Eagles.
27-17.
Guess I'll get them. Oops.
Darius.
Don't worry about it, Blair. You don't got no reasons. I'll give them some reasons for you. Number one, I wanted to say this earlier when Sean had asked you about Cooper Rush or Dak. Right now, I would just let Cooper Rush play. One, it's going to make sure that when Dak does come back, he does not have an excuse. There will not be no, oh, well, he's still recovering from this. He's still recovering from that.
Right.
No, go ahead and let him get fully healthy. Two, Uncle Mo is on Dallas' side right now. The defense is probably right now, arguably the best defense in the league. Michael Parsons is getting after it. Trayvon Diggs is still the same player. He gives up some big plays, but he also makes a lot of big plays. Also, yes. And I have a lot of respect for the Eagles because they went 5-0. At the same time, last two times I've seen the Eagles play the Cowboys, it has not been pretty. And this is a division game. And as y'all know, I picked Dallas to go to the NFC Championship. I can say that doesn't look too bad right now. Them versus the Rams, them versus the Rams might be another story because I said they was going to see the Rams there. But it's not looking far-fetched because the defense is playing lights out. I believe the defense will continue to play lights out. And I think Dallas wins another close game. 20-17, because this team has yet to give up over 20 points in a game. And I'm not that scared of the Eagles that I think they just going to put up these crazy amount of points.
Steamroller Cowboys,
Yeah.
For a divisional game, yeah.
I'm going with the Cowboys, man. Don't let me down. Will, Dex, all my homeboys out there that's Cowgirls fans. Look, man, I usually don't ride with y'all, but
you heard them.
I got to give it to you, man. I got to give it to you. The boys are all right right now. They all right now.
All right. Darius is rolling with the Cowboys. This one is a tough one, man. This one is a tough one, man.
Don't be scared.
Part of
Roll
me
with the Cowboys.
Part of me, man, really wants to go with Philly. I wanted to talk some stuff about them, but I was just text by my cousin like, please don't say nothing bad about them. And I'm not, I love you, cuz. So I'm gonna let that ride. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick Philly, man. I feel like Philly has got the Uncle Mo, and they're gonna do the thing, and they're gonna go to 6-0. And I think this is a game that they've been circling on the calendar.
This should be a good game.
Right. I think this is the game where they want to prove themselves against the Cowboys, and the Cowboys is going to lose. And it's going to be the perfect time for Dak to come back next week after Cooper Rush has held it down so long. So
I'm
going to go with Philly. Philly wins the game 27-24.
I got a question for y'all then. Is Philly the best team in the NFL after 5 weeks?
No.
Yes.
No.
John says no.
No.
Blair says no. Chris says yes. Brianna, I see the wheels turning.
Because she wants to say Baltimore. So that's the only thing.
I don't think it's that. She reviewing the game film in her brain. Be like, are they? I feel like it's a legitimate question. Because if this would have been the Bills at 5-0 or the Chiefs at 5-0, I feel like would have been like unquestioned. This is the best team in the league. But is Philly the best team in the league right now?
No.
According to the stats, they are. They're 5-0.
No.
I'm gonna say no. I think
I'm not nothing against who they're
the best team in the NFC, possibly.
Nothing against who they beat. But from week 1 to 5, it was Lions, Vikings, Commanders, Jaguars, Cardinals, and this is the Eagles.
That's a good point.
No,
These are all teams with losing records.
not
except for
against
maybe the
Philly.
Vikings.
You got to play who they put in front of you, but that's also like they expected you to be bad, so they gave you a soft schedule.
True.
So they didn't expect Pittsburgh to suck this bad. They have a terrible schedule. It doesn't look good for them, but they expected them to be good, so they put them in competitive games. They didn't expect Philly to be good. So this is what you get. We'll see if they beat Dallas, which is a divisional game, and their division actually turned out to not suck. So
if they beat,
it turned out to not suck, so that's good. But just
if they
overall,
beat Dallas,
mm-hmm.
If they beat Dallas, does it change your mind?
As the best team in the league, no. If they beat Buffalo or KC, then maybe. Handily. Nope, not even handily. If they just do it. Like if they just win the game, then yeah. Or if they beat another team that we think is a good team, then yeah.
I think if they get to like 7-0, I can't say that they're not the best team. Even because even with the teams that we think are great, the NFL has been kind of more spread out than it's been in recent years, I think.
So is it 7-0 because they beat the Steelers week 7, or is it just you just thinking that they make it to 7-0?
I just think like even if you playing a terrible schedule, it's tough to go. I felt the same way about the Cardinals last year. Like it was tough to go that far into the season undefeated.
Yeah.
Even for good teams. So I feel at that point,
if they go that far in, they're a good team. Does that make them the best team in the league? I would have to see it against a team I consider to be a better team in the league.
I think so, because at that point, the teams that I considered better, that means they lost to somebody I probably feel like they shouldn't have lost to.
Right.
Yeah, we have an Eagles fan in the chat currently, and he said that not even him as a Philly fan has the best team in the league. He said he has Buffalo and KC because they have better wins.
Yeah.
Respect it.
But hey, I say you
I
are
think
what your
beating
record
the
say you are.
Cowboys. I feel beating the Cowboys is a quality win because their defense is elite.
I believe that would be a quality-ish win, yes.
Yeah,
because you still have to beat that defense. Like,
yeah,
the offense is questionable, but you still have to beat that defense. So we'll see.
Shall see.
All
right.
Moving on.
Last game.
The last game on the schedule.
It
is the league's most disappointing superstar.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. And let's roll or let's ride Mr. Wilson in the Denver Broncos
riding Russell.
The Los Angeles Chargers. Who you rolling with, Brianna?
The Chargers.
Man, that was so strong. The Chargers. Blair?
This is bad.
Yeah.
This is so sad, bro.
It ain't sad.
Not sad.
You only think it's sad because he's a good guy.
So, oh, that's so bad. Like, I can see the Chargers having trouble with the Broncos, bro. For whatever reason, I can definitely see the Chargers having trouble with the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna pick Denver? Made me so sad. I got him right though.
Yes, he's gonna pick Russell Wilson.
It's in LA.
Right. You know that's the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Russell Wilson used to playing out there.
No, you're not.
Definitely.
He is. He played in Seattle. He was playing on the West Coast.
So I'm gonna have to go. This is terrible. I really want to pick Denver because I feel like Denver will probably win the game, but I'll go Chargers. They say Russ not gonna miss any time from that small procedure in his shoulder, but I'll go Chargers. I was about to pick Denver, man. I just keep holding on to the Denver train for some strange reason.
Darius, where you going, bro?
I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be a game where two coaches try to outcoach them damn selves.
That's true.
I don't understand. I talked to Chris about it earlier today. Me and Blair was talking about it the other day. These dudes are gonna analytics themselves out of the league. Like, stop looking at all these numbers. Play football, man. Like,
yes,
it's crazy. Yeah. Speaking of football, I don't know, man. It's looking rough for Russell Wilson, bro. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just.
And if that's really the injury,
maybe Richard Sherman had a point. Maybe we gave Russ too much credit. Is it possible we gave him too much credit? Maybe he's just a good quarterback, not a great quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but he did have surgery in his throwing shoulder, so.
He did. But he also got paid a ridiculous contract.
Handsomely for it. I'm just saying there was a surgery that happened in the throwing shoulder.
And guess what? And my man Shannon Sharp said, hey, if you going out there, you better not put out no bad tape. And I'm scared. And his tape has not been very good thus far.
It is not. It looks pretty bad.
Who they playing? I don't forgot who they playing. Yeah, they playing the Chargers. The Chargers, possibly Keenan Allen comes back this week. I've been seeing he's went from out to questionable. Mm-hmm. I think the Chargers are all right, man. I think they still all right. And this is a make it break it year for this team. So this is a game that they need to win, and I think that they will win. I think Justin Herbert wills them to a win over the old head. Let's go 27-17 LA.
That's a good pick. I mean, this is easy. Broncos playing like crap. Sean?
You just go sit on the Broncos, man. We call Sierra.
On the Broncos. And I'm going to go upset pick of the week.
He picked
the Denver Broncos.
You fucking bum.
You know I was slow playing you, baby.
Is it an upset?
You, baby.
Is it an upset?
Now, I really do think that the Denver Broncos is going to be able to pull this one off. I think Russell got embarrassed. I think he'll ball out this game. The Chargers are still trying to get healthy. Ball out meaning he's going to play well enough to win the game.
Well, to say what evidence tells you he's going to ball out?
None. But that's what I'm saying. Like, none. And I just got a feeling that they're going to play great this game. They're going to step it up, and they're going to win this game. And I'm going to say they're going to win 20-17. Denver.
All right.
Oh,
all right.
I got one more question for y'all.
All right. Shoot.
What week is this? It's week 6.
6.
It's week 6.
Through week 6.
Through week 6.
Who's your MVP?
Ooh.
Through week 6. Who is the MVP?
I'm gonna ask y'all this again in week 12. But right now, the week 6. Who is your NFL MVP?
Tom Brady. I'm just
I told y'all earlier. Right now, mine is
Michael Parsons.
Patrick Mahomes. I like
Yeah.
the Michael Parsons.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Michael Parsons.
Who me and Chris told y'all last year was gonna be a motherfucking
Who's gonna
problem.
win defensive MVP? Yeah, I'm gonna say Michael Parsons. I'm gonna say Michael
What about
Parsons.
you, Blair?
Him or
I'll have to say
Patrick.
currently the way it looks is got to be Josh Allen.
Okay, I like that.
I want to say Lamar. Like I want to say Lamar, except for like the Bills have a better record, and Josh Allen, if he doesn't play, the Bills don't win.
True,
because they have no running game. Like they're a super one-dimensional team, but they find ways to win because they have Josh Allen.
I have Josh Allen in third. Brianna? Lamar Jackson?
Yes.
I have Lamar Jackson in second. Behind Patrick Mahomes still.
I mean, that's fair.
I like all those picks though. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Michael Parsons. I like all those picks. Like
if Dallas ends up with like the number one defense in the league and like only gives up some absurd amount of points for the season, and they have like a 11-6 or a 12-5, whatever the new numbers are, record, I could see him winning MVP at some point if his numbers are just off the charts. Like if the defense holds everybody down and his numbers is off the charts, he could get voted. I don't know if he'll get the votes based on how the season goes, but if they have like an exceptional record at the end of the season and great statistical numbers, top 10 for defense, at least for like top 10 in like the history of the league, not top 10 in the season, like top 10 historical defense, then I feel like it's possible. But it's hard for the guys to get MVP.
Yeah, but if he does, he should be MVP and Defensive Player of the Year if he wins MVP.
If he wins MVP, he should definitely be Defensive
There's no
Player.
way they don't give him Defensive Player of the Year too.
Right.
Like the dude, I gotta give it up to him, man. The dude is going fucking nuts, bro. Like he is literally unblockable. It's like he's strong enough to deal with big, strong dudes, but he's quicker than the stronger dudes. So it's like, and he has an array of moves. I've been like rewinding and watching, like breaking down the way he be playing, bro. Like it is relentless and it is crazy at the stage he's in his career for him to be this good. And it's like, whew.
I mean, I know I've said this before, and this is some Ohio State homer shit, but
it definitely is about to be.
If he had never took the picture with Eddie George, we would have had Chase Young and Michael Parsons on the same team, dog. On the same team at the same time.
Well, guess what? Stupid. We talking about Michael Parsons as Defensive Player of the Year, and Chase Young them been injured for 2 years. And the thing, Chris, you wanted him over Joe Burrow.
He did the whole time.
I stand by that.
Man, no way.
No sucker.
No,
I'm gonna still stand by that because
of
how I felt at the time. I felt that way at the time.
So and you think with Chase Young,
but when he was in there, he was.
So you think with Chase Young instead of Joe Burrow, y'all would have made it to the Super Bowl last year?
No.
Hell no. No way.
No.
Y'all would have been like 5-12.
No. But I also think that Joe Burrow wouldn't have been in the Super Bowl wherever he had gone to.
How do you know?
Exactly.
How you figure?
We have to end this show because niggas is tired. They want
There
to
you go.
chill.
There you
They
go.
want to take care of their babies. We appreciate y'all. Everybody that tuned in, who gave questions. My wife, happy anniversary. 4 years tomorrow. Thank
Happy
you for
anniversary.
Yeah,
coming in and watching the video.
Hey, my wife
Destiny,
too for
we appreciate you and all your comments too. You know, the wives is in here.
Yeah, babe. Show them how it's done, babe.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all know the theme music. Let's ride. We out this piece though.
Let's ride.
Deuce.
Russell Wilson voice.
You know I had to throw some bullshit in there.
The joint still say live, cuz.
Said
It still say
And we
live.
still live, cuz.
It still say live, cuz.
Blair's like, get me off, cuz I got